Hey everybody, it's Doug DeFrank here. First and foremost, thank you so very much for watching today's video. It's been a while since I've put any new content, on this particular YouTube channel. And let me start off by saying, sorry. That was not the plan, that was not the intent. And I do apologize for that. So much to tell you, so many thoughts rolling through my head, and I hope I can convey them all in a consistent manner. So where to begin? Chances are, if you are subscribed or following along to this channel, your friends or family, or you were following me in a time where I was mostly focused on technical content for vSphere administrators, scripting, automation, ways to integrate your Visual Studio Code with GitHub. And those videos were great and a lot of fun to make. Since that time, I've had some changes in my personal and professional life. A majority of those who may already be subscribed know me through the VMware community, right? I was a vExpert in their advocacy program for many years. I was a VMware user group leader here in the Pittsburgh area for at least 4 or 5 years, lost count. I've had various opportunities to speak at the EDUCAUSE conference in Maryland, several VMUG UserCon events. Heck, I even spoke at VMworld 2019. It was a very big part of my life. And it was around that time where I felt like I was hitting my stride with trying to get content out there and step outside this comfort zone. Then I ended up getting a job and getting hired by VMware to become a technical account manager, again, serving customers here in the Pittsburgh region. And as I was going through orientation and onboarding and getting my first batch of customers, March 2020, COVID hits and completely changes everything that we knew at the time. We're trying to navigate a new job, new role, new set of expectations. In addition to all of that, I'm a homeowner, I'm a father, a husband. There's responsibilities that come along with that as well, as I'm sure many of you know. So the YouTube stuff had kind of taken a bit of a back seat. Now, my primary day job, I'm still a technical account manager. I'm still in tech, just not at VMware or Broadcom anymore. What I find a lot of interest in outside of those working hours, with working with customers and just being in tech day to day, is woodworking. Sawdust therapy, as it were. And I get a lot of fun and enjoyment out of building and making and creating things. So with that in mind, I'm kind of here to announce a bit of a pivot for this channel. I really hope you'll stay around to see kind of what we have in store, but that's kind of where I see the channel going here in future episodes. So I guess the big question you probably have right now is the why. Why pivot from building code to building with wood and other materials? And for me, it's almost therapeutic in a way. It exercises different parts of the brain for me that I maybe don't get to use during my day job. I'm also feeling kind of inspired as well. If you follow my friend Sam Green, hopefully I can put a thumbnail in this area, Sam Green's channel. You may have seen me in an episode or two over there, helping him get his new shop set up, and the collaboration and helping him with his shop really started, okay, what could I be doing? I'm starting to do more, mostly for myself or my immediate family. The most recent story, most recent example, I'll try to throw some photos up here as I do this, but in our entryway area, we needed a small bench to sit on, preferably a storage bench that when you come in the door, you could sit down, you could change your shoes, you could lift the lid and put something in there to, for storage. And that turned out really well. And I had a lot of fun, a different level of stress in some areas, but I had a lot of fun making that. And it's like, ooh, what else can I make? What else can I do? So off camera, there have been a lot of other side projects. Another great example that I've done here recently, this very miter saw stand on wheels. There was a bit of time off between jobs where I was able to get some blueprints and ended up building this very thing that was on wheels that I could wheel around the shop here. So I had a really great time building that, and it's like, I want to build more carts. I want to do with Travis on Shop Nation. He has a saying, let's achieve shop greatness.
Keep pursuing shop greatness.
I want to do that. I want to make more improvements to my own shop and my own layout with the limited space that I have here. So I guess just for me, it's something new. It's something outside of my normal day to day. And so I'm just excited to be doing some of this. And by pivoting the channel a bit, we just kind of get to share future projects with you all. Maybe mixed in there would be product unboxing. Hey, I got a new tool. Let's unbox it and check it out. Or tool review. Hey, I picked this model or make because I like it for these reasons. Maybe it's tool tips and tricks of things I've learned, throughout this process. Kind of thinking ahead, I'm not a professional woodworker. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm not going to have a set frequency in which I upload videos to YouTube. It's not yet. But we have some content in the works that we're actively filming right now. I say we because my son has shown interest in not only woodworking, but YouTube as well. What does it take to film the video, the audio, the editing, the sound quality, all of those things that play a part in making the content. If I know a project's going to take this long, I probably have to double it to make room for all the filming and the screw ups and all the fun that comes with that, right? Being that this started as a tech channel, I hope to sprinkle in a little bit of technology-based things too, right? What's some of the equipment that I'm using? Why am I shooting it or filming it this way? Try to share some of that as well to keep a little bit of tech involved with the woodworking as well. So thank you so much for making it to this part of the video. I know I've probably rambled on quite a bit around what's changing, what you can expect in the future. But if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see the journey we take, together, please, by all means, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that alarm bell if you haven't already, and let's just see where this journey takes us. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in and for being part of this community. I hope to catch you in the next video soon. Thank you so much.